Are you thinking about bringing a betta fish into your home? You're definitely not alone. With their flowing fins, vibrant colors, and low-maintenance reputation, bettas, also known as Siamese fighting fish, are among the most popular aquarium fish in the world. But despite their widespread availability in pet stores and their small size, bettas are often misunderstood, and too many end up living in conditions that don't allow them to thrive. If you're considering adding one of these stunning fish to your household, this beginner's guide will walk you through everything you need to know: how to choose your betta, how to set up the right tank, what to feed them, and how to keep them healthy and happy for years to come. Before we go any further, please hit the like button and subscribe. It really helps to support our channel so we can make many more videos so you can learn everything about the cutest animals in the world. What makes a betta fish special? Bettas are one of the most visually striking freshwater fish you can own. Their large, elegant fins and dazzling range of colors, from deep reds and blues to pastels and metallics, make them living works of art. But beauty isn't their only unique trait. Bettas have what's called a labyrinth organ, which allows them to breathe atmospheric air as well as extract oxygen from water. This evolutionary adaptation is part of why they can survive in shallow or oxygen-poor environments in the wild. But just because they can live in less than perfect conditions doesn't mean they should. In captivity, bettas deserve far better than the tiny plastic cups or decorative bowls they're often displayed in. These fish are intelligent, interactive, and have clear preferences about their environment. When you give them the space and enrichment they need, their personalities start to shine. Some even recognize their owners, follow fingers along the tank, and learn basic tricks. Choosing your betta. When selecting a betta, take your time and look closely. Healthy bettas are alert, swimming smoothly, and display vibrant coloration. Their fins should be whole and free from tears or discoloration. Avoid fish that are lethargic, clamped, with fins tightly held against the body, or show signs of fin rot, bloating, or white spots. Males are the most colorful and flamboyant, with long, flowing fins, while females are usually smaller and less dramatic, but can still be strikingly beautiful. Male bettas are extremely territorial and should never be housed with other males, as they will fight. Females can be kept together in a properly set up sorority tank, but this setup requires experience and space to be successful. If you're a beginner, the safest and most rewarding option is to keep a single male or female betta in a well-prepared tank of its own, where it can be the star of the show. Setting up the right tank. One of the most damaging myths about bettas is that they're bullfish that thrive in tiny, unfiltered containers. This couldn't be further from the truth. While bettas can survive in small spaces thanks to their labyrinth organ, they do not thrive there. In fact, poor water quality and lack of stimulation can lead to stress, illness, and a shortened lifespan. For a happy betta, the absolute minimum tank size is 19 liters. That's about 5 gallons. But more space is always better. A 10-gallon tank gives your fish plenty of room to swim, explore, and live a more natural life. Equip your tank with a heater to maintain a stable temperature between 24 degrees Celsius and 27 degrees Celsius, or 75 degrees Fahrenheit to 81 degrees Fahrenheit, and a gentle filter to keep the water clean without creating a strong current. Bettas prefer calm water. Decorate the tank with live or silk plants. Plastic ones can tear their delicate fins. Smooth rocks, driftwood, and caves or hideouts. Bettas love to explore, hide, and rest, and giving them an interesting environment improves both their mental stimulation and physical health. Also, leave space at the top of the tank for your betta to reach the surface and breathe air. Water quality and maintenance. Clean, healthy water is the foundation of good betta care. Despite being hardy fish, bettas are sensitive to toxins like ammonia and nitrite, which quickly build up in unfiltered or rarely clean tanks. Cycling your tank before introducing your fish is essential. This process, called the nitrogen cycle, allows beneficial bacteria to grow in your filter and break down fish waste into less harmful substances. Once your tank is cycled and your betta is introduced, you'll need to monitor water parameters regularly. Invest in a liquid test kit to measure levels of ammonia, nitrite, nitrate, and pH. Aim for 0 parts per million ammonia, 0 parts per million nitrite, and less than 20 parts per million nitrate. Bettas prefer a slightly acidic to neutral pH, around 6.5 to 7.5. Change 25 to 30% of the tank water every week using dechlorinated water of similar temperature. Clean algae, vacuum the substrate if needed, and rinse filter media in tank water during water changes to preserve beneficial bacteria. With consistent maintenance and a good filtration system, keeping the water in great condition becomes easy and rewarding. Feeding your betta. Feeding a betta is about more than just tossing in a few flakes. These fish are carnivores by nature and require a protein-rich diet to stay healthy. A high-quality betta pellet should be the main staple of their diet. Avoid cheap flakes or generic fish food. These often lack the nutritional content bettas need and can lead to bloating or malnutrition. Supplement your betta's diet with frozen or freeze-dried treats such as bloodworms, brine shrimp, or daphnia. These are closer to what they'd eat in the wild and help promote vibrant colors, energy, and overall well-being. Just be sure to soak freeze-dried food before feeding to prevent digestive issues. Feed once or twice a day, offering only what your betta can eat in 2 to 3 minutes. Overfeeding is a common issue and leads to bloating, constipation, and dirty water. A day of fasting once a week helps keep their digestion healthy, especially in small tanks where waste buildup is a concern. Do bettas get lonely? There's a lot of debate about whether bettas feel loneliness the way humans do. The short answer is no, not in the way mammals do, but they do benefit from interaction and stimulation. A betta living in a well-decorated tank with plenty to explore is less likely to become bored or stressed. That said, they are not community fish by nature, especially males. Most bettas do best when kept alone. Male bettas cannot be housed with other males and often become aggressive toward brightly colored or long-finned tank mates. In some cases, peaceful fish like small snails, shrimp, or bottom-dwelling species may coexist with a betta, but this depends heavily on the temperament of the individual fish. Always have a backup plan in case your betta doesn't tolerate tank mates. If you want your betta to stay stimulated, your attention can go a long way. Many bettas enjoy human interaction through the glass. You can even teach them simple tricks, like swimming through a hoop or following your finger, using treats and positive reinforcement. Recognizing a healthy betta. A healthy betta fish is alert, curious, and active during the day. They will flare their gill covers in displays, especially when seeing their reflection. They swim around their territory confidently and frequently visit the surface for air. Their colors will be bright and even, their fins full and intact, and their appetite is healthy. If your betta is hiding constantly, has clamped fins, is breathing heavily, or shows signs like white patches, fuzzy growths, bloating, or discoloration, it could be a sign of stress or illness. Common betta health issues include fin rot, each, velvet, swim bladder disease, and bacterial infections. Many of these are triggered by poor water conditions, so regular maintenance is your best defense. At the first sign of illness, isolate the fish if needed, test water parameters, and research the symptoms carefully. Many minor issues can be reversed with early action and proper care. Betta lifespan and long-term care. One of the most tragic misunderstandings about bettas is the idea that they only live 1 or 2 years. In reality, with good care, a betta can live 3 to 5 years, sometimes longer. Many bettas sold in stores are already several months old, so don't be discouraged if your betta seems to be maturing quickly. Long-term care means more than just food and clean water. Keep their environment engaging, avoid dramatic changes in temperature or lighting, and continue interacting with them. Bettas respond well to routines and can learn to recognize their owners, even greeting you when you approach their tank. This makes them feel more connected and secure in their environment. Over time, bettas may slow down, rest more often, or show changes in color or fin shape. These signs of aging are normal and can be managed with small adjustments, like lowering the water level to make surface breathing easier, softening the current, and offering easier-to-digest foods. Betta fish are among the most beautiful and captivating pets you can bring into your home. With their brilliant colors, unique personalities, and relatively simple care needs, They're an ideal choice for beginners, as long as they're treated with the respect they deserve. Gone are the days when bettas were thought of as disposable decorations for a coffee table bowl. Today, we know better. Bettas are intelligent, curious, and full of life when given the space and care they need to thrive. If you're willing to go beyond the basics, set up the right environment and give your betta your attention, not just your food. They'll reward you with years of beauty, interaction, and aquatic companionship. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below, and we will see you in the next video.